guarantee you they're not gonna be getting the same bread that a nigga who's been on like A Ward. Should A Ward sign a contract with URL? I guarantee he's gonna be making more money than the niggas that just signed the contract with URL coming off of an underground league and doing like maybe
because they don't got that
15 to 30,000 max on a battle.
But you got to compare A-Ward's now contract to that person's second contract. Like you got to compare Nipsey's first contract to Big Sean's second.
You can't. You really can't because look at A-Ward and where he's been so far. You know what I mean? Like, if you compare me and Loaded Lux, you'd be like, oh yeah, Lux is up there. Lux, you know, math. You know, some niggas fuck with him, some niggas don't, or whatever. Blah, blah, blah. But I've seen a lot of this world because I was Loaded Lux.
Nah, I like that. Yeah, you've been everywhere.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Lux just saw Houston. He just saw Houston for the first time. I've been on 10-hour flights to land in another country with primary language. And when I say right now this nigga's like finally, the whole crowd go, Daddy's spending time with me.
That's like that has to be respected.
That's like a personal type thing though. That shit matters.
Right.
Hey, that's a great point. And that leads me to another question. That's a great point, bro. This is my last one. Y'all can have it after this. When you went to Battle Shoddy, I get the feeling that your material you was spitting it slower. Is that because you knew that it's gonna take them time because of the English barrier?
Yeah, I had to watch a lot of Don't Flop battles and see what worked and what don't. You know what I mean? Like, and you're a hood nigga. You might say some shit that they don't know about, and it's hard to win a battle on camera. It's possible to win a battle on camera that you didn't win in the building, but you don't never want that. You don't never want to be in a building and feel like you losing as far as the crowd is going. You know what I mean? So I spit it a lot slower, and I kind of changed up the content of what I was saying because you got to know how to perform for a crowd. If you're a comedian, like you think people that do similar jobs to what we do, right? Stand-up comedy is probably the closest shit to it. If Chris Rock go to London and he don't got a joke that makes sense to people in London, it's a fail. They never gonna book him again. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, you kind of gotta cater to your crowd type thing. Yeah, that's understandable.
Right. Right. So like if I was on Lux's team, I would have been like, yo, Lux, fuck all that complicated punching every 16 bar shit. My nigga, get on your simple shit and punch every 2 or every 4. The whole fucking battle.
So you want the win in the building. You want the building to see.
Everybody wants to win in the building. Everybody wants to win it, but sometimes you can't control that. You might just go up against a crowd that's clearly biased. Clearly biased. Like they're not trying to give nothing up for you. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that. You don't ever want that. You don't ever want to be in a building and feel like you might be losing. You don't ever want that shit. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta figure out who your crowd is, what matters and what don't matter. I feel like to a certain extent, big crowds, they're on the remote. They like simple shit. If you are headlining for a big crowd in another state, you really gotta consider the demographic and the geology of where you at.
And that's a fact because when you was spelling that shot, you said if my country ain't had your country back, they'd all be speaking German.
Right.
That goes to show exactly what you're saying. Yeah, thank you, bro. That's it for me. Appreciate you with your time, brother, man. Good luck the next half of your career. For real.
Really appreciate it. So, any battle rapper. Yeah, go ahead.
Man, that's your honor, man. He up and coming. He nice. Super.
That was your honor?
Yeah,
that was your honor? Full time?
You don't know your honor.
I know your honor, bro. I watched him in Swamp.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, son. Oh, shit. That's what's up.
Appreciate
That's what's up.
man.
Keep doing your shit, bro. I like your style. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
All
Man.
right,
I really
all right. Now that we got that out the way, will you battle one of these new up and comers? Cause yo, I'm mad that you haven't been on a band, man. That's like the perfect setting for you.
Perfect setting for me.
Yo, have you and Beasley squash y'all little thing that was going on, or what?
Look, man. Yo, Beasley, if you listening, I love you, bro. Hey, I got nothing else to say. Bro. I don't know if he's still harboring something, but I know there's something funny going on. You know what I'm saying? But I can't knock it, because at the end of the day, they got their options. I got my options. You dig what I'm saying? So, should I get to the point where, you know what I mean, my options do something dirty to them, I'm going to do something dirty to them.
Nah. Hell nah.
Nah, but let's be real, my nigga. Like, I'm gonna be real. Yo, like I said, like I post up a picture of my son graduating, Beasley a comment. But when I'm battling on another league and I'm battling somebody that they invested in and they block it, that's fucking with my money.
Right.
So ain't nothing personal about it. I'm gonna make the best decisions for me. They gonna make the best decisions for them. Ain't nothing personal about it. Back in the days, I thought it was some homeboy shit, but niggas let me know off the rip. Like, nah, this ain't no homeboy shit, bro. This is strictly business.
Oh no,
we can smile, have dinner, all
that.
that shit, but this shit's strictly business. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
Now I only ask, man, cause I feel like that's like your shine there, man. The band settings, shit like that. And I want to see you, not Heavy Half he been around for a while, but I want to see you against one of these dudes. Maybe you're on it. Would you even entertain that? That's a good battle.
I wouldn't, because again, like, that's not a good sell for me.
Yeah, like you feel like he gotta get his weight up a little bit.
No, not even that. Because lyrically, if this shit was just about lyrics and it was a standard price to every battle, I'd be battling all these niggas. I would be battling all these niggas. But there is a huge difference in how much you gonna get paid behind battling a nigga that's like a GOAT, or a nigga that's on Mount Rushmore, and a nigga that's on the come up. There's a huge difference, bro.
Understand that. Man, I just want you to go on one of them runs you be going on, man.
I would love to, bro, but at the end of the day, like, it's only so much. Like, every time that I went on a run and I got crazy, when I went back to URL, they offered me somebody new instead of somebody that I should be matched up with.
Right.
You know why they do that, though, right? They trying to keep the same energy for everybody.
Nah, it's not the same energy for everybody, because let's look at like what would be a perfect example?
It's gonna be hard, because when they come back on that stage, they're gonna give them somebody small first.
It's more of them to say that they're bigger than the league.
Right.
Which in reality, I get it. I get what y'all saying. But if I battle Hollow in a fucking alley, that's still hollow. That is still hollow. You know what I mean? If I battle Clips in a fucking subway cart, nigga, that's still Charlie Clips.
Two good battles, 2 wins, by the way.
Right. So don't make me come back and be like, well, you ain't do it over here, so you gotta battle it. Nah. Why should I? I battled T-Rex the first fucking card that y'all had. Why do I have to do this? Why would I have to do that? Why you not on the phone with Surf like, yo, you in math, that's gonna make money. Yo, Mook, you in math,
That
is
would be
gonna
a
make money.
classic. You and Surf should have been happening, man. That should have happened already. You and Surf, like, y'all never been fired.
Right.
Never
But
that classic.
the more they do this shit,
Max rankings.
it's like, alright, cool, whatever, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And just the fact that after the Millie Rock and the fucking Kristen Bias your wife, like I had moments every double impact. How am I not on this card?
Crazy, man.
Behind the scenes shit.
Is it possible for battle rappers to get together and just put on the event themselves? I mean, you know, I know it's a risk, but it seems like
It's possible, but we've invested so much time into these leagues that I don't think a lot of fans would follow niggas outside. Like, I know the numbers of Hitman and what name? I know those numbers. It's definitely not the same numbers as if he would have did it on a league.
Not even close.
You dig what I'm saying?
You feel like URL? My fault, y'all. Go ahead.
I mean, what about like if it was like Hitman and you know who he battled big like Bill Collector right now? What if it, you know?
But check it out though. Check it out. Peep this though. That battle would never happen on URL.
Oh no.
What you said? Hitman and Bill Collector?
Hitman and Bill Collector would have never happened on URL.
Damn.
Why you say that?
Yeah,
Let's think about it, right?
I'm thinking of it as the energy they got right now after the battle, but I can't do that. I see what you're saying.
Hitman and Bill happened at that time. Cool. Bill Collector battled. What's the nigga name? Crack? What is it? What's his nigga name?
Drugs, Bilbert.
Drugs, and he battled.
Say crap.
I fuck with Drugs too. That's my fault. You know what I'm saying? But and before that, he battled Dot. Why? Why didn't nobody else sit down and say, yo, Hitman and Bill? When I came to them niggas about me and Dose Part 2, niggas laughed. What? Niggas laughed. I said, oh yeah? I said, watch this. I went on Vlad, I talked about it. They contacted Dose, Dose talked about it. Now all of a sudden niggas are like, yo, what's up? We want to do that.
That's a good battle, by the way. I had those winning, but I'm really biased.
You should really biased.
I'm
That's
really
Philly
biased.
bias, right?
Yo, as long as you put that in front
Everybody know, man. Man, got that 2-1.
Hey, man, that's my peoples, man.
It's cool. I 30 the kid, but it's
I don't
cool.
like that situation, man. But
Yo, Hoffa, is it? You know, at that time it used to be about tiers. That's why, like, a bill collector could never get a Hitman because it really was about rankings and this shit.
But it's really not about tears, my nigga. It's really not about tears. It's about money. Let's be clear. It is not about tears. It's about money.
Not no more. That used to be the
cheap nigga. If I can get a cheap nigga that I got under contract to battle a top tier, I don't have to pay the top tier that much because he not looking at it like it's a big match, and I don't have to pay this nigga this much because it's the look of his life.
right.
so you saying in terms of that?
That is the thinking like URL.
So
Yeah, but I'm saying now it is, but at the time you speaking of, it actually used to be work your way up to Clips, work your way up to Rex. Remember it was Rex and Big T and Clips. It was, remember you used to have to work your way up to them names. Now it's not, but at the time you speaking, that's why Hitman didn't get billed, because they were plateaus.
Nah, bro, nah. Cause Bill was one of the best rookies out of his class.
That's a
if not the best.
that's a fact.
He just got punched in his eye. That's it. Who did Bill lose to before he got punched in his eye? He was smoking anything. Him and John Brown probably his closest match. Anything he's been busy on.
QP smashed him.
You feel like QP had a good round against
Nah, Bill.
But it's not like Bill didn't cook up in the third.
That
Bill
neck
cooked up in the
region
third,
shit.
my nigga.
Yo, that neck region
QP
shit
had
was
one round. QP had one round that made you look at Bill a little bit different. But by the third round, niggas was going crazy for Bill again.
Yeah, that neck region shit he did was crazy.
Right. So if John could get Hitman, why Bill can't get Hitman on URL? And that's the reason why I don't mind rocking with other leagues, because sometimes you need somebody else that's going to think outside the box.
So what's the answer for that? Why didn't we get Hitman and Shotgun on URL? Why didn't we get
It wasn't URL. Because it wasn't URL.
He pretty much saying URL not paying the bag, which I say that all the time.
No, you gotta. If Bill Coletta gotta move up if he gonna come at the URL like he doing now, he gotta battle lower name.
But again, cool. I hear what you're saying. You're saying he gotta move up.
Right.
But the battle happened. Did he look like he needed to move up?
Not at all. He surprised me actually.
Right.
Ain't surprised
Well,
me
we weren't
though.
supposed to know that. We weren't supposed to know that before the battle, right?
Yes, we were. Pardon me, yo, I'm in Brooklyn right now, walking down Claymont and Fulton. Y'all can hear me? Claymont. You in Brooklyn? Yeah, yo, what up? It's Tex, man. I was at your event the other day and all that.
Oh, what?
Yeah, man. I had put the camera out.
You doing the recaps outside, right?
Yeah, facts.
What up, son?
Everything good, everything
Yo,
good.
we had fun. We had mad fun that day,
Yo,
son.
that shit you definitely put on for the city, man.
Word.
That shit was
Shout to
definitely
Uzi.
lit.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna do another one for Impact.
I bet that's lit.
Come through.
Lit. Yeah,
Come
for sure. Yo, I just wanted to hop in.
Hold on. Before I even go any further, let these niggas know shit was lit for real.
Nah, shit definitely was lit. Had Shorty that's on that blog. She was there bartending. I seen my son from Coney Island. Your boy, you pulled up. He was in the building. Emmerich was in the building. Yeah, it was crazy. Upstairs, lit, food, drinks,
Couches, food,
right.
all that. The food was free. You just had to pay for the drink.
I had my own back section with the TV to myself to watch that. I didn't even need the big screen. I was in the back for Dolo, so I could lock in and shit.
We had 2 screens and 3 projectors.
Shit crazy.
Word.
That's fire.
Pop out. Whenever they announce Summer Impact, I'm gonna put up the flyer. Everybody just come through.
Real talk. But yeah, back in the days, segue back to Bill Collector. I remember we was at a beach show at SOBs and y'all had Bill with y'all in there. That's why I was like, nah, Bill is solid in the back then. So I would call Taz and a couple other guests up in the spot, up at SOBs at the beach joint. Y'all had Bill with y'all. And so I kept up with him. So I'm like, nah, he's solid. He definitely don't need to move up. Like URL gotta definitely give dudes these battles. Like there's no moving up. Like you said, did he look like he needed to move up against? Like no.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But should be after the fact. most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I booked the battle with Hitman, niggas called and they was like, yo, we want that battle. And I was like, well, y'all niggas gotta give up the bread that they giving up. They didn't want to do it. So that was that.
That's crazy. So when you think about Surfing Shotgun, Hitman and Shotgun, and Hitman and Charlie Clips, all three of those should have been on URL, and your reasons as to why they weren't is because it would have been too expensive?
Not that it's too expensive, because I'm sure all of those cards made money. I'm saying to certain niggas, it's too expensive. At least that's the gist that I'm getting.
So you can't pay that money out.
I'm telling you.
Okay. Nah, because I always say that. So, going by what you saying, does Lux Hollow ever happens in URL?
No.
I agree to that.
Was on Mook and Verb and Lux only happened because Mook and Verb happened. And before that was gonna happen again, them niggas snatched it up.
So you saying other leagues applying pressure?
I'm saying other leagues have every league has a different mechanics, a different thinking behind what they want to do. It's not just RBE. Conceded and Clips happened on King of the Dot.
Huge numbers.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Why didn't it happen on URL?
Facts.
You gotta ask Beasley. You know what I'm saying?
There was stuff there.
No, yeah, Smack was there. But why did it happen on URL? You gotta ask somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's what I thought you were saying. I thought you were saying they don't know how to think out the box. I didn't know you were saying it was like too expensive or nothing. I thought you were saying they don't see like
promo. As far as the promo game, Smack is solidified. Period. Since the DVD era, Smack is in niggas' childhood. You know what I mean? There's a lot of grown niggas watching battles right now that remember Smack back when they was like in their teenage years, DVDs or being mentioned or watching videos on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? He's solidified. But off the strength of that solidification, it comes like with the brand. I'm not gonna say it's just Smack. With the brand, I feel like there's an arrogance to where they feel like we can create our own big matchups. We don't need these niggas until another league shows you what it's gonna be. Until another league says, I'm gonna take a chance, I'm gonna book this, and then they see what happens, then they be like, oh, we gotta do it too.
Okay, man, so you being a business nigga, from a business standpoint, do you understand why? Like, would you fault everything you got in cash for a battle with no real return at stake? Like,
I put together events too, my nigga. I put together events. I put together an event before with Vlad. And I tried to put together another event, and it's just I agree. With certain situations, it's hard to work with these battle rappers as far when it comes to the cash out. You know what I mean? You want to get your money's worth. Some of these niggas do not make you feel confident that you're gonna get your money's worth. So I don't blame them. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, they want to control their content. That's why you will see people under contract like Briz and T-Top get big names because they can control them niggas. It's their content. T-Top is never gonna tell Smack or Beasley or Chico or P, yo, I can't do the battle because I got a battle over here. But the niggas that came up in the classes before that, we the niggas is like, nah, I'm booked for such and such over here. I'm booked for such and such over here. You can't control us. So only until like you got a big event that they start thinking about those names. Otherwise, Born Legacy, you ain't gonna be. I mean, now you know you got Verb, DNA or whatever, but usually you're not gonna see the huge names on those cards. Like I remember Twerk and Wavy headlined the Born Legacy. You know what I'm saying? And that's before Twerk was the name that he is now.
Right. So from a business standpoint, where's the line drawn between the culture and actually making a profit? Should you dump everything you got to give the culture what they want, even if it means you don't get a return? Or how does that? Where's that line drawn?
I think that I think the line is drawn where if you see there's a lot of people calling for something, they want it. What they say to Field of Dreams, if you build it, they will come. You put that matchup together. Nobody gave a fuck that Mook and Verb didn't happen on URL. Nobody. We was just happy it happened. Nobody gave a fuck that Mook and Lux didn't happen on URL. But that is the danger to a league.
That's not fair. Not fair.
This matchup can happen anywhere.
That's not fair. That's not fair. I don't remember if I cared about that being on URL or not. But I know that I care about the other battles that's not on URL. That they're not on there. Like maybe like
Sugar Surf.
Yeah, Sugar Surf, sure.
But again, all right, let's look at the NBA, right? Let's factor this to the NBA. If you got a favorite player, you want him in a specific team, don't go there. He go another place because they offer him better bread. It was a better situation for him. Can you knock that player?
No. So we can knock the team. So we can knock our team for not giving everything they had to get them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the case, let's think, like, for example, we got Kemba Walker right now, right?
Right.
Kemba Walker right now don't get the help that he needed. He stay down there, he gonna look like a fool, and I'm gonna look at the team, at the team is like, damn, they effed him over, even though they might have gave him 200 or whatever, when he could go to LA if they want him, and he can have a more comfortable and a better chance of winning.
And more money. And more money.
Right.
So I'm hearing you say, man, basically there is no line. Make it fucking happen. If the fans want it, make it happen at all costs.
At the end of the day, yeah. At the end, if it's something that the fans want,
Damn.
and you can make money off of it, sell it, brand it. But I think that sometimes there's a little bit of ego involved in, I'm giving this nigga this much money, and y'all might not think that exists, but it really does exist. Where a nigga that's cutting you a check will look at the check and be like, damn, I'm giving him this much money? And that's whack.
That's sad.
I thought that's exactly how they should look at it from a business. I'm thinking business wise. In a business,
If I can keep the same 8 names running on a hamster wheel, and I'm still getting paid, and I'm cutting them niggas the shorts that's left over, I guess business-wise that works for certain niggas.
It's a business.
yeah, I'm about to say, isn't there any business? That's what Amazon. Isn't there any business? They overwork these, and the big guys keep the big checks.
So how did that? I would say that's where all the top tier battle rappers fucked up at. We fucked up as we got used to these checks, and we didn't create a platform. So once, if anybody took a bad L, we was at the mercy of these platforms.
What about Bullpen? What about UW? What about them?
No, UW, I have no problems with UW. They've always done great business with me. Always.
Bullpen.
They've never blocked none of my battles. They've never shit around my battles. Like, they don't do stuff like that.
Hey, Math, is it easier to negotiate with a battler than it is with, like, a Smack or Beasley or Organic, even though Organic battle, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's easier for you to walk up to Arsenal or walk up to John. Like, is that easier?
Good question.
They negotiate money?
Just period, like a battle or money. Cause I hear like people saying like, yo, don't nobody get like even Twerk like he like yo, don't nobody unless it's Drake Dennis. You feel me? Like just little shit like that.
I mean, ain't that what? I mean, I could be wrong, but ain't that what you said you was doing when you say you lining up your own battles? You actually going to the battle rappers and you are bringing it to the league. Ain't that what you're doing?
No, when I said I was lining up battles, I wasn't lining up my particular battles. I was calling leagues and I was offering them ideas, and then they would call the other battler.
Okay.
See if that worked. You know what I mean? In some situations it worked. Sometimes it didn't. Sometimes I'll say, yo, I'll do these 3 battles for this much. It's on them to take advantage of it and be like, well, we gonna get him biggest matches we can and shit, or we gonna give him some niggas that we try to build up and try to build their name.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get that.
But calling a battler and getting him to agree, yeah, that's you halfway there. You pretty much halfway.
No, is it easier to call ours and negotiate prices than it is? Doesn't matter.
You do not negotiate prices with each other.
Now I'm talking
Anytime I
about
got booked for you, Dub.
okay.
Anytime I got booked for you, Dub, I did not talk to Arsenal. The only person I could say that I discussed, only battle I could say I discussed prices with was John. That's it.
Is it easier because he's one of your peers?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you know, I understand what he's doing. He understand what I'm doing. We gonna meet in the middle.
Y'all want to see each other win.
Right. So.
I was about to say that, man.
But John,
how much?
I fuck around and take it short. I fuck around and take it short because I know John get up. Cool.
Okay.
He get to the point. He got the bag. I'ma get the bag. You know what I mean? Cause he, you know.
I was gonna ask you that when we were talking about the other topic of URL not spending what they need to spend to get these battles. How much of it is on the battlers to lower their shit to make it happen too?
I mean, there's only a handful of niggas that overcharge. It's only a handful. And to be honest, let's crunch some numbers, right? I know y'all heard about Smack making 1 point something
2.5
off of some of that. 2.5 off of some of Madness. Let's think about that, right? With the exception of Hitman, I don't think nobody on that card over 30,000. I don't think nobody on that card made over 20,000. I don't think nobody on that card made over 15,000. Now think about that.
Who's on that card? Hold on, Rankins, who's on that card, man?
Yo, somebody bring up that flyer.
Math, we're probably gonna.
That's the one with Cortez and Twerk and some of that and Irving?
No, I'm talking about the shit in Vegas. I was on that card. I got killed by Av.
Yeah, that's when Av did you dirty.
Clips was on that card too.
Yeah, I did my 30. Clips wasn't on that card. DNA and Twerk was on that card.
Yeah.
O-Red and...
I mean, DNA might have got 15.
Yeah, DNA might have got 15.
Got it, but I can't count niggas. I can't count niggas pop. But even so, let's think about that. 2.5, 15.
Even if you do 15 each battle, it's still crazy numbers. Like,
This is why it should be a sport.
But those numbers don't happen until after the event.
But it can't be a sport. It
Yo,
can't be a sport.
I got the card right. Oh, I'm putting it in the chat, my bad.
The only pathway for battlers, if you really, if you're a rookie battler and you listening to this shit right now, I would suggest that whatever local league you on, build your status. Build your status. Get to the point where you're a draw. Get to the point where you something.
When you say that, you mean win battles or just create moments in the battle?
Both. Both. Because if you create a moment in the battle, it's kind of winning the battle. You get what I'm saying? You're thinking in terms of how you can make the battle a great battle to watch.
Right.
I don't know about everybody else, but the money's the motivation for me. If I was to take a battle right now for $2,000, I can't tell you you're going to get the best Hoffa. I can't tell you that. So I'm not going to do it. I've been getting calls, yo, man, we a small league, can you just look out and do this, Nah, it's not, because it's not going to be fair to you, it's not going to be fair to the fans, it's not what I'm looking for. It's not what I want. Yo, can you take this new guy? Nah, because I don't have the motivation for that. So I'm not going to do it.
Since when has it been not for the culture? I say that because some of these up and comers that we love to see you go be at A1 Math Hoffa versus, you know what I'm saying? But you telling us that there's no way we're gonna get that.
Nah, the only way you're gonna get that is you spend the money. You spend the money and give me a matchup that I want.
I think it's a great question. So when does For the Culture kick in? Just explain For the Culture.
Look, For the Culture kicked in when I did all the free battles before T-Rex. That was For the Culture. Now it's at the point where there's a saying, if you do something really well, you should get paid for it. You should get paid for it. Because if it's really for the culture, then when I do this battle for shorts, is it going to be a free pay-per-view? Are y'all going to get to watch it for free when it happens?
I see what he said.
Don't be fooled by this culture shit, because y'all niggas still got to pay, right? Or y'all got to wait like 5 months before the shit come out. Is that for culture? Don't just put the pressure. Don't just put the pressure on the battle rappers to do something for the culture. Tell one of these leagues, yo, throw a free pay-per-view if it's really about the culture.
Man, we don't expect the leagues and the business people. You know what I'm saying? We don't expect them to do stuff like that.
Why not? Why not?
How do you feel about
the artists are business people too.
Culture? I think they gave us free content for years.
Nah, none of that content is free. I don't know. Why do people think that that's free content? Because it's on YouTube?
It's not.
They paid the artists, they paid the venue, and they got paid by the people who went to the event and who paid for the pay-per-view and who paid for the live stream and who paid for merchandise. Right. Who promote the shit every day. Right. So where's the free content at?
Well, there's also the same amount of people, if not more, who's watched it for free. I don't think we're sitting there arguing. There's more people watching it for free on YouTube than the people who were there or actually had a hand in it taking place. Is we?
But the thing with YouTube is you're not really watching it for free. Every time an ad pop up on that shit, somebody getting paid.
Facts. That's a fact. But I'm talking about strictly our entertainment is free. Smack has given us free entertainment for 10 plus years on our behalf.
No, it's never been free entertainment, bro. It has never, ever been free entertainment.
But you know what he's saying about free for us that's watching it on YouTube, right?
But again, the time, alright, let's say you work a job, right?
Yeah.
You get paid by the hour.
Yeah.
These what you call the advertisers, they pay niggas by the click. think if there was no money coming back from YouTube, this shit would still be running? Nah, hell no.
God no.
Just being real.
But by free, we saying the people who's receiving the content, we're not paying for it. We're just watching.
Even you are paying with your time. The time
It adds up to money back.
from the moment that you punch in YouTube is like, oh, that means we had 5 billion people on our site today. So we can go to an advertiser and be like, yeah, we got 5 billion people coming to the site every day. And the advertiser's like, word, alright, so how much y'all gonna charge me for an ad? We gonna charge you this much. Alright, so we gonna put the ad, we gonna put it over here. And then the people who's putting up the content is like, yo, we getting paid for this? Alright, cool. Everybody's getting paid. Ain't nothing free.
I mean, that's a fact because URL, by the way, just stepped into the 1 million subscribers, so they get paid a different amount.
Right.
There's no YouTube. The numbers that's went up.
Right, and congratulations to them. That's
Salute
awesome.
to Cassidy. Salute to Cassidy.
Yeah.
Thanks for clearing that up, though, Hoffa. Thanks for clearing that up. But I guess I was looking at it from a different perspective, as far as he could have kept it. He could have kept selling that shit on DVDs. It's still been where he was, but he chose.
But even his DVD game got shaky because niggas was bootlegging them.
That's a fact.
And even then, it would have been more money for the artist because you could bootleg it. Like, who could stop Math for pulling up? I see Math right now, and he got the DVDs with his battle on it. I'm buying it from him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that would have been more money for this.
Y'all think app is for the culture?
I got the app. I don't think it's for the culture. I'm gonna just say so. I appreciate the app.
No. Like I said, don't get nothing I'm saying twisted. Support this shit.
Right.
Because anything that you like, invest in.
No, that's
Hopefully one year, URL, King of the Dot, RBE, hopefully 1 year, y'all niggas will be able to profit share with these niggas.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So support it.
That's how you feel about that.
Yeah, I'm trying.
If you copy the app, if y'all niggas copy the app means that a battle rapper is going to get paid a little bit more, cop that shit.
Right.
Nah, that's a fact.
Does it mean that though? Do you know if it means that or not?
I don't.
That's
That's
a good
what I was
question.
about to say. Right, hey, Frank, you took the words right out my mouth.
Nah, we was on what they negotiate.
I want to know how you feel about that.
the intention coming out the gate?
Say it again?
Was that the intention of, like, you know, smacking everybody, like, coming out with the app? You know what I mean? Was it to benefit the whole...
I knew the app was coming from like 2 years ago.
Okay.
I don't know what happened to the HBO shit.
What I thought the app was gonna do was, I thought that y'all was gonna be paying a subscription, and y'all would get the pay-per-views for free.
Like WWE.
That'd been fine.
Right.
Vince McMahon eating.
But now, it's not that. Y'all just paying to get the battles a little bit sooner, which is a condition that was created by the league.
I mean, it won't be no
I
live.
want it more.
It won't be reviews if they did that on the app.
That's a fact.
That's what I'm saying. Now, think about this. If the app was charging you about $10 more, right? And you get all the pay-per-views for free, would you pay it?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
That's a fact. $19.99 for all the pay-per-views, and they get the drums,
Hell
and they get the
yeah, all
VOD.
day.
Yeah, my suspicion that's going to happen in the next 2 years. And it's going to be a premium membership where
It pressure on them throwing a live it put pressure on them throwing live events and big events every month though. You know what I'm saying? Because I will only pay it if an event come up. You know what I'm saying?
But again, but you gotta appreciate the business sense, because that's the whole purpose of why they're giving niggas contracts, so that they can control content and plan out a fucking half a year at a time.
That's a fact.
So they ain't gotta worry about calling the nigga and he's saying, yo, I'm booked.
Right.
Man, I was really thinking about the app, man, and I'm not saying it does, but in a way it do. Like, to that young kid that looks up to battlers, and he already got that URL, it's the only place that matters embedded in his head. Like, doesn't the app kind of like take away from that to that new fan? You get what I'm saying? Like, does it stop that revenue or not?
Honestly, I don't know how it reflects to the battlers, because I haven't booked a battle with them niggas since they got the app. So I don't know. You have to ask somebody who's consistently on the roster. Yo,
Hey, when we
did you see a change?
NYB top 10?
Say it again?
I said, when we gonna get another NYB top 10 battle balls?
You mean the wackest bars? The wackest bars are
Yeah, the wackest ball.
I don't know if that's ever gonna happen, bro. I'm gonna start being a little bit more active with like the blogs and shit like that, but I don't know if that situation like
Did it
that was like 3 days of editing time of me sitting with an editor and just making that shit happen, bro. Like
That shit is
Amen. Amen.
Yeah, yo, I can't believe you brought that up.
Hey, Matt, did it backfire on you? Did anybody reach out to you? Did somebody get salty because you did that?
good shot back.
Yeah.
You know, his ego out of control.
Right.
That goddamn.
So he had to say something.
But hey, Hoffa, that shit was classic. That shit was.
Steak on your grill, George Foreman.
Classic shit.
Nah, when they played that Roots clip, that shit was crazy.
That was my idea.
Yeah, that shit was fire, Hoffa. That shit was fire. Okay, I got another question. Young Kill versus CASSIDY.
Did I see Young Ill versus Conceited? No, I didn't see that.
What the fuck?
Math, man, you got a good personality. Like, you feel like the fans like kind of take that away from you, cause it just street credibility and shit like that, man.
I think it's just internet shit, bro. Like, you know, the internet. If the first thing you saw about me was something negative, or you with niggas that don't like me, that's gonna be your impression. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get the impression like, yo, Math is a nigga that you're not supposed to like. You know what I'm saying? But it's the internet. The internet is like a mob mentality. If other people are leaning a certain way, there's not many people that's gonna think for themselves and be like, yo, let me see what it really is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could say this though, in real life, I never ever meet the hate.
Okay, now I like
my battle drop, I could see a million hate comments or whatever while I'm walking the street. I don't never meet none of that. And the niggas that I meet be like, yo, salute, you a legend, this, that, and the third, when the next one, or I watch this was my favorite battle. I don't never ever meet the niggas that's writing that shit.
Now, to that, I want to say, just from being out here, and me numerous times, I could say 3 times real quick from in the Barclays backstage. You don't carry yourself with that type of energy. You carry yourself in you know what I'm saying, like a real right. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, so what you put out and what you give back, you feel what comes back. You feel that's how I see it. You know what I'm saying?
But when did being a gangster rapper actually be a bad thing?
Nobody else
Who
can
don't like
with.
Look, when did that been a problem?
I tell you exactly when that became a problem. When sometimes you watch a fight video and you pick a side. Some niggas pick the other side. That's all. You know what I mean? I can't go back in time and change none of that, but I can tell you I've learned a lot more as opposed to like other battle rappers in this shit because of the shit that I went through. And that's why I'm able to give you a deep perspective on a lot of shit because I actually been through a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if y'all caught the interrogation room with me and Queen's Flip.
Fire.
Right.
Fire.
Fire.
I've been able to talk to it. I've been able to keep doing it like that at the end if I didn't go through it myself.
You eating Halloween candies and shit, just chilling.
But you know he ain't set him up though. You know he ain't set him up though.
But he did enough that it could happen.
Right. Like Mav said, psychologically, even if he didn't do it on purpose, he allowed it to happen.
It was bound to happen. It was somewhere. If he had popped out at a vent somewhere, probably would have been worse or some shit.
You think he was scared of his cousin a little bit? That's why he couldn't take charge and just chill him out? Because I could chill all my cousins out.
Not at all. I don't think he was scared of his cousin at all. At all. Flip is like, yeah, people don't know Flip background. Like Flip done, you know, he been caught up in some shit before.
He done got busy, from what I heard.
You know what I'm saying? So when I saw that, I was like, nah, Flip, you let that happen, bro. Like, come on. And then he finally admitted at the end of the shit. I was like, oh, I just came up here to let you know you did that shit. And you did that shit. And he said, yeah, I did that shit. I was like, all right, from now on, we gonna move this way though. You know what I mean? Like, you can't keep looking at that shit. You just gotta stay focused on the great shit that's possible for you to do. For me, a lot of times when bad shit happened, I hid from it. And that's what caused a lot of people to continue to have like a bad feeling about me because instead of standing up for myself, I just said, well, I ain't gonna be on the internet. When I should have been on the internet the most at that time, showing niggas who I really am. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's just one of the things you just gotta know. Shit.
So, do you feel as though Jack Boy took the right approach? You think Jack Boy took the right approach is coming out with an interview after the situation with John, standing up to it instead of running away from it?
Definitely. I think it's always better when you, because then you give your fans and the people who are saying, nah, I understand Jack Boy, you give them people like the right to say, nah, he's not a bad guy. You know what I'm saying? You give them the right to defend you. When you don't say nothing, it's like they out there fighting for themselves for you. And that shit dies out.
Alright, so will I ever see Math Hoffa in a Black Wolf chain?
No, you know what? Let me not say that. Let me not say that. If you do, my shit real.
Okay.
My shit real. My shit gonna cost something.
Nah,
I ain't gonna be out there. Nah.
I'm not bashing him. Y'all know Jack Boy. I had Jack Boy going into the battle.
Nah, fuck that nigga. Bash that nigga, my nigga. You that ain't cool. That ain't cool. That ain't never gonna be cool, my nigga. If I could buy your jewelry at Walmart, my nigga, nah. That's not good.
It's a message though. Alright, cause it's different eras, man. Like, this the era where if it ain't real, you faking, and then there's the era where my shit look nice, I'm rocking it.
What does faking you make it mean?
No. Bro, some people, I understand.
Don't work for everybody.
I understand, brother.
I'll put it like this. If you gonna get something that's not real, don't get no gaudy shit. Don't get nothing that niggas gonna look. You know what I mean? Something that's gonna say, my nigga.
Don't get no shit that ain't.
How you think John found that shit? How you think John found that shit? Somebody was at Walmart. They saw the design and was like, oh shit. Screenshot. We send this to fucking John.
Bro, did he telling them bitches out his trunk? I'm fucking around, y'all. Nah, but I like that message. You feel me? I'm Spanish, so for Jack Boy to do that for in a black-owned business, shit like that, I like the message, man. Wear your chain, bro. So you still not have it. Fuck the message. So you think,
Bro, you told me you like the message, my nigga. That he couldn't say that in a round after John did that shit, bro. After John second round,
It was over.
that's why you don't do shit like that.
he went off stage. I know that. I'm just saying, man, stop playing with Jack Boy. I fuck with Jack Boy.
Yo, it's like Mama John this, Mama John for 20 minutes.
Oh damn!
That's a fact.
I think with Jack Boy, I think Jack Boy has a presence, but he needs training, bro. He needs training. Like I get it. Jack Boy probably one of the most street niggas out of the Goonie. And if you a street nigga coming into this shit, you don't ever want to feel like you subjected to niggas that's not from your cloth to judge you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I get that. I understand that. I understand you niggas talking crazy because they in a big crowd. And by the way, if you notice, that only happens in a big crowd.
That's a fact.
The booming and all that shit only happens in a big crowd. You wanna know why?
Niggas is comfortable.
Nigga, exactly. They don't feel like you can find them. They don't feel like you're gonna be able to find them.
They're hiding and shit.
Exactly.
But as a performer, you're not supposed to try to fight the fans. Come on. I'd rather him.
You hear what these niggas rapping about, bro?
Nah, bro, listen, bro. I'd rather him sit down, lit up in Newport, you feel me? Something like that.
Like me in London?
Yeah.
Like me in London, just like Newport, like, fuck it. Let me hear all this shit out.
Nah,
Beasley, man, cause I fuck this bitch.
we just having fun, man. We just having fun. All I'm saying is, you control yourself. You can fight. We know you'll probably beat up 90% of the crowd, but you control yourself. Right. You're not gonna try to fuck up the event.
Right.
But the bars hit so hard.
Again, like the thing with this hip hop culture, man, and it's something that it's tough for niggas to separate. Like, where if you an official street nigga, if you really, you know what I mean, you've been out there or whatever, it's hard to separate that and just say, I'm gonna drop this and I'm just gonna be a performer today. It's hard. It takes a while.
That's you.
It takes a while and a lot of shit to happen before you realize, yo, I'm blessed. Why am I worrying about one or two niggas that don't like me?
Good point.
My life is better than a lot of niggas. So why should I worry about this shit?
That's a fact. Have you
It takes a while.
Alright. You one of the few battlers that been through everything. Like highs, lows, got banned, came back, booed, everything. I'm pretty sure, and correct me if I'm right. You never been on stage. Well, let me ask you, have you ever been on stage and felt like fighting a fan?
A fan?
Yeah, like somebody in the crowd. Like, have you ever, like, have that even crossed your head?
Show off sister, maybe. I don't know.
Yo, so I battled Charlie. There was this chick that was just wildin', bro. Like, I was like, yo, shorty, you fucking up the show. Is nobody, and the thing that get me sometimes is like, I appreciate it when Smack come out and he be like, yo, don't do that.
Right.
Cause y'all fucking up my shit. You know what I'm saying? But usually, nobody's saying nothing. It could be one drunk nigga in the crowd just doing too much and nobody's saying nothing.
Hey, man, I want to ask you in regards to the Cass and Goods. Do you think that he kind of let too much of that go on in that battle on purpose, or because his throat was sore, like he said in the beginning of the battle?
this a couple times. I heard a lot of Cassidy's material. My advice, who the fuck is that? My advice to Cassidy was like, yo, anything that don't got nothing to do with goods, take it out. You don't need it. You don't need it. And I think that Cassidy just wrote so, because Cassidy's the type of rapper, bro. I guess from whenever he started rapping to now, he still wake up in the morning and write raps.
Right. For anybody. It's like random almost.
And a battle of him is hard because he's just gonna keep writing shit. Like battle rappers, you get to a point where, alright, some niggas are like Hollow, where they'll have different bars for different occasions. It works sometimes it don't, especially if you want a time limit, right? Some niggas, they just write their rounds, this is it, this is all I'm spitting, I don't give a fuck if a nigga say something about what I'm about to say, I'm saying this, period. Ain't no changing.
Right.
And then there's some niggas that's a little bit more liquid shit where they could change it up or whatnot. But for Cassidy, his mistake was not being directly on goods.
That's the key word, directly.
Now, if he was battling a Rum Nitty, would have been totally different situation. Totally different. Because people have no problem with Rum Nitty running off onto something else.
Right.
So they wouldn't have a problem with Cassidy doing that. But because Goods was so direct just to Cassidy, it messed him up. Because anytime that he started rambling on about being in Saddam house and that's dope, my nigga, but find a structure.
Right.
Find a structure where you address him, and if you gonna talk that Saddam house shit, make up a segment where you ain't never did this, Goods. I've been at Saddam house, nigga. I've been on Camel, you know what I mean? Like, structure it like that. When it come out of nowhere, niggas be like, what? What is he talking about?
Right.
That's what I was about to ask you.
Hold on.
Niggas,
But the question he hit the hippopotamus down. Like, what's really good with that?
Well, I think he did structure it around like that, but that wasn't really the question. The question was more or less about Smack. Well, or maybe did like, because he came at it with that sense, like if you were in that position, the crowd reacted exactly to how he delivered the bars. Like he didn't deliver the rounds directly to him, like you said. So Smack isn't like at fault or he mediated it properly, I would say, because crowds was booing at certain times where like balls was not being said.
I saw the trailers, and they really did kind of make it look like it was battle rap versus Cassidy. I didn't like it.
That's a fact.
I had it all because I felt like Cassidy, I don't look at Cassidy as an industry rapper. I look at Cassidy as a different era battle rapper. I will put Cassidy in the lane of a 40 cal, a Jin, whoever was around in that era that was battling and killing niggas. I would put him in that before I put him as an industry rapper. He's had some industry success, but we all listen to Cassidy because he sound like he's killing the nigga on the track.
Structure, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't have sold it like that. For a nigga that could do numbers like that, I would have made it a lot more like he's from this era, Goods is from this era, let's see what happens. I wouldn't have had a million other battle rappers in a clip talking about, fuck is Cassie talking about, this, that, and third, it's us against them. No, it's really not.
Yo, Matt, how do you feel about like Cass, kind of like the way he approached the battle, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was really aggressive, you know what I'm saying? He was really like, yo, it was almost like
Cassidy wanted to punch in the mouth. After that that second round, Cassidy wanted to punch. Cassidy was looking for any excuse to deck that nigga out.
But leading up to the battle, he was like, "Yo, Goods ain't shit. I birthed Smack. I gave Smack his ideas. You know, Goods is like, he's nothing to me. Like, I'm 5,000
Now recording.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then he brought what he brought to the stage. So I'm thinking, like, if you're the man, like, this is like my opinion with a lot of like these big battles. It's like, if you're bringing that energy, where it's like you're the aggressor, you have to bring some next like energy. You can't just, you know what I'm saying, like, promote it to us, set the bar so high, and next thing you know, you're just giving us some hippopotamus and some fucking whatever he was doing. You know what I mean? Like,
but again, you gotta understand, like, a lot of these fans were conditioned to think that this was Cassidy versus a battle rap.
right.
So they already picked a side. Everybody get the mercy
That's
round.
a fact. You feel like people protect them battle?
Everybody get the mercy round, bro. Everybody gets the mercy round. That second and that third, though, that's when shit switch up. You look at Jay Mills, he got the mercy round. Jay Mills got the mercy round.
The mercy round.
After that, Joe Buttons got the mercy round. After that, you know what I'm saying?
So was the
These was thin.
were the boos deserved, or was that just people protecting, like, yo, I'm protecting battle rap goods, it's an active battling, like,
Expectations.
Out of respect, I never would have booed Cassidy.
that's a
So
fact.
the booing was a disrespect. It was a blatant disrespect. Whoever started booing wanted to disrespect Cassidy.
Yeah, that's whack.
Now that's where I was coming from, where like Smack should have came in and been like, hold it down. We was Smack with the hold it down.
Right.
That's what I was looking for.
Cassidy doing good.
Cause let's be real.
He's doing alright.
We see niggas get up there and not hit for a long time and nobody booed him. Why boo Cassidy?
Yeah, but we also seen people not hit for 2 bars and get booed. That's what we saying that Cassidy deserved.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Nah, I will never say that Cassidy deserved to get booed.
I didn't. What I'm saying was it warranted. Like the bars that he was spitting in front of, compared to the other people who get booed for their bars, like Tay Rock, for instance, in Houston. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For the plunger bar. So like, was it
Yeah,
warranted?
uterus infection was deserved to be booed.
Right. Uterus infection.
That deserves to be booed.
Hold on. Answer the question.
Uterus infection.
That's not a bar. That's not a bar. That's too hard.
Do that, bro.
Like that's
Hold on. Picture yourself writing a rhyme and your last word is uterus infection.
But you're mad. That's how I feel though. Like that's how I feel. Like laughing at the nigga because he said pussy. He called the nigga the pussy the whole round. So if niggas was that jaded towards goods, how the hell you not gonna be laughing when a nigga said uterus infection after the scheming and call the nigga pussy the whole round?
Because uterus infection is like too much, bro. Right. Too much. Too much. Like the niggas popping open the block. Yo, so what you said? Nigga, how dare you come on? Nigga, you uterus infection.
But yeah, he didn't get booed really for that bar though. That bar was trash. He didn't get booed for that bar though. Like, you know, if you're talking about inside the building bar, not really get booed. He didn't get booed for that.
Y'all booing the hottest shit in the world. That's when he almost cut it around. He was like, yo, they booing the hottest shit in the world.
The hottest shit in the world.
That's another thing that niggas need to
He was
learn.
born before he got to that bar. They was born already before he got to that bar. He just stopped right there.
That's another thing that niggas need to stop. Like the booing, like I said, anytime there's a big crowd, there's gonna be a bunch of haters. There's someplace that's just gonna feel like I'ma boo you. And you know what? I can't knock them because standing in a place. If I'm in a building for fucking 8 hours and I'm standing up, ain't no food, ain't no nothing. Niggas talking about, yo, if you leave, you gotta pay to get back in. Yeah, nigga, you better highly fucking entertain me, my nigga, because standing all this time. You know what I'm saying?
The airport.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't know that's how they got down. If you leave, you can't come back in.
They tried to boo Goods too. Like they
did boo Goods.
They weren't receptive to Goods, but Goods did like a vet did and rapped through that shit.
Facts. He know how to
Made them feel it shit.
Good he got booed. Wait a minute. Don't negate the boo by saying he saved the boo. He got booed and said, I got something you're gonna like.
If you're not a freestyler and you can't come up with something for the boo, shut the fuck up, wait till they stop, and just start rapping again.
Right. I think he was talking to somebody, probably another battle rapper, because his next line was probably the line he was talking about. I don't think he was talking to the crowd. He didn't like address the whole crowd. He pointed to specifically one person, like, oh yeah, I got something you gonna like. Then he went into
He pointed to one person, but one person was the crowd at the same time. The crowd booed him because he said a garbage line, and then he said, I got something you're gonna like. And then
all I'm talking about, he didn't say it.
So forth and so on.
Okay, go ahead. But he didn't say it negatively, but like what?
No, he didn't say it negatively. I'm not saying he said it.
You can tell Goods didn't react to the boos. They booed and he's like, so what? But you can clearly see on Cassidy's face. He even said it like they booing how that shit affected him.
He kept his cool. He kept his cool, basically.
No boys. Facts.
I guarantee you, my nigga, Cassidy wanted to flatline Goods after that shit, bro.
That's a
He was just waiting for a reason. He was just waiting for a reason, my nigga. Like,
Hey, yo, Hoffa, you think these industry guys shouldn't try to go ball for ball, try to go gun bar against the battle rappers because we too good at it, and they should actually take the role of like playing the luxury upper echelon role of being in the club with T.I. They should actually play on the premise that they like you know what I'm saying. They shouldn't try to come to on our level. They should actually try to be.
I think that it's real important that industry rappers get involved with battle rap because we need to even the playing ground. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at the battle rap scene that gets the most views, that would be Russia. That would be Russia or the Philippines, right? Now, if you ever been out there, did you know that the top battle rappers are also the top rappers? They're just rappers who get together and they battle. You know what I'm saying? And their shit is awesome because they'll rap, drop an album, the shit, you know what I mean? Their videos get 1 million views, just that there's no stigma on them niggas. In the Philippines, their rappers do it all, bro. They do fucking graffiti, they do breakdancing, they battle rap, they make records, they do
like they're real in tune with whatever the hip hop is. Like I know all the elements.
Right.
They do everything. That's
everything hip hop. Out here is the only place where there's a stigma against the crossover. So Cassidy getting booed, I didn't like it. I didn't like it because I feel like I would love to battle a fucking Beanie Siegel or me and Lloyd Banks cool, but just to spar with him would be awesome. You know what I mean? Like,
well, every guy that came back from the industry has pretty much been a little bit ass. I'm asking you, what is the route that they should take when coming here? They shouldn't be gun bars. It should be.
Nah, if they rappers that been rapping like that, why not?
Yeah, like Banks.
You know what I mean? If that was the battle, I wouldn't expect no fucking shit about a chick to come out of his mouth. I would expect him to hear some gun bars coming out of that nigga. You know what I mean? Like, from Fab. Ain't like he ain't have him
smoke a lot of niggas.
See, but I thought they got shot. Gun bar, they can't. Gun bar, they can't compete with y'all niggas. Y'all can't well. So they should.
But again, like,
should probably stop.
Look how many years we got in this shit. Look how many crowds we stood in front of with this shit. I don't think them niggas have ever been in opposition to any other MC a cappella on a stage that big before.
So
like battle rap is not just rapping, it's performing it. It's your aura. It's how you deliver it. It's the setup. It's controlling the crowd. It's so much more than just rapping. So the one thing they would need to understand is if you're going to come into this shit, you have to. It is imperative that all these niggas sit down with a top battle rapper and figure out how to perform this shit. Because you're not just going to jump into this shit. You're not.
I thought these
niggas not used to that. Look what happened to Joe Buttons. Look what happened to Joe Buttons.
Yeah.
Couple of bulls, that nigga dropped the mic. Left the man seen that shit and said, "Oh, that's a show. Let's do it." He dropped the mic. Let's do it.
So they all have bad performances though, but not one has broke through to actually feel like he belong here. And that's what I'm thinking is actually the fact that they trying to spit street shit to niggas who perfected street talk, so they should actually spit upper echelon styling on you talk, because that's what they can actually talk. They can actually talk about the private jets, so they should take that route, kind of like what Goods do with his opponents. He don't outgun any of his opponents, he outstyle his opponents. I'm thinking that's the route they should take.
Goods is not a great puncher. Goods is not a great puncher, and he can only outstyle niggas that won't get his shirt dirty.
Isn't that what Cass was trying to do to Goods, though?
What does that mean?
If
Goods go up against somebody who's gonna be like, "Yo, shut the fuck up, Goods. Like, I ain't trying to hear none of that shit, my nigga." Like, if he, like, there's certain niggas that I feel like Goods would never battle because they will make him look silly. And I'm one of them. Like, oh, you too cool? Alright, cool. Let's see you keep you cool through this round, nigga.
So
You feel what I'm saying?
Real talk.
That Philippines and Russia angle.
Nah, that's
like
so,
but I think that it's important that these niggas get involved, son, because
Cassidy was doing that to him. He was mad aggressive to him. He still kept his poise and did the same thing he do to everybody else.
yeah, but I didn't like the booing. I didn't like the booing at all, bro. I didn't like the booing at all because now you create a hate with his fans for battle rap.
right. They're getting nasty. Because now look, not to cut you, man, but look at Jack Boy. After the Jack Boy thing, he was tight. Smack when him was tight, talking about, yo, don't be doing that, You feel me? You could have had that same energy that battle, and then, people could have had their judgment without the so-called Cassidy fans saying, yo, they was booing, they was leveraging this, that, and the third, in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel like that, but I think they'll figure it out in time. Like, but with the big crowds, the booing is something that you can't stop. Niggas is gonna, and it's gonna happen because it's a big crowd, and there's gonna be niggas in the building. Like, people bet on battle rap. So if I got $500,
That's a
on
fact.
John, and Jack Boy is not doing the best job right now, I'm gonna boo. Just so I can say, yo, that nigga got booed, my nigga, give me my money.
Alright, hey man, since you touched on the betting, right? I saw something that was real funny. Jay Black and them betted on the Lux Bird, right?
Right.
And then his homie, he made a bet with Hitman in the building. His
Right.
homie paid up to Hitman, but Jay Black got paid for having Lux winning. How do you feel about something like that, like, where it's like subjective?
You mean Averb?
Yeah, no. Hitman got paid because he bet his man. He bet Bird.
Oh, copy.
And Jay Black got paid because I think he bet Lux. So that's weird to me. You feel me? They're both on the champion panel. One paid up, one got paid. How do you feel about something like that?
Hey man, I bet T-Top that Arsenal was gonna beat, who was it? It was Tay-Rod. Yeah, I bet T-Top that Arsenal was gonna beat Tay-Rod. By the end of the battle, Arsenal had a strong third and he had a good second. So I just went up to him. We was in Jersey. I was like, you know, Arsenal won that, nigga. He gave me the.
Then you just pulled up on him.
Terrible.
But that's the problem with battle rap, bro.
You're a fucking bully.
And no, I'm just saying, like, you can't really, you know what I mean? Like, it can be argued. If it's a close battle, bro, it can be argued either way because it's all about preference.
So at that point, did you pay up or you just like, yo, look, bro, like, there's no clear winning?
Nah, if a nigga gonna pay you, get your money.
Alright,
If it ain't no judges, then we gotta go by majority wins. Y'all
Right. So
man.
there had to be a part of T-Top that felt like, yeah, Arsenal could have won this. Bang, bang.
Okay, I got you. Nah, man, cause